So today we will discuss a single phase So today we will discuss the single phase half wave diode rectifier with RL load freewheeling diode. I think you are viewing the screen, okay? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So last class we discussed about the half wave rectification with resistive load. So today we will move to the resistive and inductive combined load, as well as application of the freewheeling diode. You can view the circuit here. Circuit is same. So the ripple factor was high in case of the resistive load. Okay. Ripple factor means the pulsation. Somebody is waiting again. So ripple factor means the pulsation of the currents through the load. So the pulsating DC is normally not applied in industry. So the DC means there should be a constant DC source. That means it can provide a constant and continuous current for the average value. So that was not available when we put half wave and resistive load. So that the constant current achievement can be improved by applying the resistive and inductive load. Now, what is the property of the inductance? So, basic property of the inductance is it will oppose the rate of change of current with respect of time. This is the property. So, that means when current is trying to decrease, then it will oppose that rate, how fast it will change, or when current will increase, that is also will be opposed by this inductance. So this is the main property of this inductance, and how it acts basically. The inductance is basically a element which can store the energy. So during the rising current, that means when the circuit is charging, then this inductance will store the energy. But when the current will try to decrease, and this will happen followed by the voltage applied into the circuit. So when voltage will fall, so the current will also try to fall, and in that case inductance will oppose that falling of the current, rate of falling of the current basically. And the equation already you know. Now here we can visualize some picture here. So Already I have told that diode only will be conducting when it is forward biased, and it will be stopped when it is reverse biased at current zero basically. Now if we apply first wave shape, you see that it is a sinusoidal 50 Hz frequency we are applying from the secondary of the transformer. So for the 0 to pi, so it will be, for this portion voltage is positive half. So the polarity of the potential at this end will be plus and at this end will be minus. So the diode is forward bias and hence it will conduct. And so the diode, if we neglect the voltage drop across the diode in ideal condition or very negligible voltage drop, then when it conducts, so you can assume that this is a short circuited. So diode is simply a switch. It will act as a switch basically, nothing else, and it will a switch that will direct current into a one direction only. So reverse direction current it will not allow. So this is a that type of switch. So in that sense, so the current through the will be like this. So this will be the voltage across the load. This will be the voltage across the load, and the current will be, this will be the VR. VR basically the product of the current and current through this load and the product of the R. So VR actually giving the flow of the current. Okay, basically this VR, the graph is basically giving the flow of the current through the load. So you see that during the initial position it will be flat, so slow rise, and in the resistive load what we observe that at this position up to pi there was current, and but as there is a inductance, so the peak current will be in different position. Here you see that this is the peak current scenario. This point will be the peak current. Okay. This will be the peak current before the pi, but when the current is decreasing from up to this, the voltage polarity of this will be plus minus like this. Okay, this will be the plus, this will be the minus. But beyond this peak of the current, then the current will be changing. So it will be rate of change of the current is negative now in this position. So here the inductance voltage polarity will be reverse. Okay. So voltage polarity will be reverse. So thereby you see that the now this inductance is as a acting. The direction of the current is same, but the voltage is reverse, so it will be acting as a feedback energy. So this energy is now going to be feedback to the source through the diode. So thus we see that from this point onwards, the voltage here below the curve, you see that. So from this, the voltage is getting reverse. Here you see that at T1, the voltage is getting the reverse. So here the current is positive, voltage is reverse. So thereby it is acting as a negative. Product is negative, so it will feedback its stored energy to the circuit, and diode will be conducting until this energy is exhausted. So until this energy exhausted, and the diode will be conducting, and you will see that, so beyond the pi, the conduction will take place further, that is up to beta angle, where the applied voltage is negative. So that means this diode apparently should have the negative negatively biased, but the voltage here will aid of this negatively biased, so thereby it will be conducting, and so the conduction angle will be extended beyond the pi, it will go up to beta. So this is the action of the uh, RL load and after which beta, so there will be no conduction, so diode will stop, and then it will act as an open circuit. So the whatever the voltage across this will be coming by the voltage across the diode, because diode is now in open circuit. The source voltage will appear here with the reverse polarity, and thereby you will see that this is the reverse polarity voltage of the diode. The entire diode voltage now, so beyond the stop up to the beta, the voltage across the diode is 0 ideally, and beyond the, when it stops conducting, then this voltage will be following the source voltage, Vs, and that will be the negative half cycle voltage like this. So this will be the pattern of the voltage. And so, and the current, already I have told, the current will be replica of the voltage of the resistance. So this will be the current. So this will be the circuit current. So thus you can see that there is improvement. Earlier, ripple was much. Now the conduction is beyond the pi. So thereby there will be average value improvement. So this improvement can be found by some calculations. So here is the calculations. Very simple calculation, and here one calculation we have seen that the what is the action of the inductance. So inductive voltage always depends on the rate of change of the current through that. So that is L di dt. Now if we rearrange this, then we can see that the 1 by L VL dt 0 to beta is called the conduction period or current period. So we can say that is, and the total current is di 0 to beta. So here we say that the current value is I beta and I 0. Basically at the current, from the current picture, if you observe that the current at 0, it will be times 0, it will be 0. Again current at beta, value of the omega t, that will be also 0. So thereby, so this is coming as a 0. So 0 to beta BL dt is basically 0. So thereby we can say that if we this picture, if we come to this picture, we can observe that up to this T1, the middle portion, where the polarity of the potential of the inductance is changing. In that case, so 0 to T1 BL beta plus T1 to beta BL dt is equal to 0, because the right hand side 0, and the area of this, so BL dt 0 to T1 is called the area of the A, and BL dt T1 to beta is called the area of the B, and these are the equal. So thereby we say that both area are equal, and we can say that average value of the voltage across the inductance is always 0 for a particular cycle. We can say that. And here also earlier, in case of the resistive load, we have calculated some quantities. Here the angle beta will appear instead of pi. So thereby average output voltage we can calculate, RMS value output voltage. Similarly, in earlier case, resistive half wave load we can calculate like this. So form factor, and the ripple factor, all are calculated. Already procedure of the calculation already discussed into the resistive load. Here only improvement is the inductance load, but the definition, all of these are same as it is explained in earlier case. So thereby these are the factors: ripple factor, form factor, output voltage, and this like this. Now we can discuss about the some equation. This equation is basically called the mathematical part. In mathematics, this is called a differential equation, because if we go for the circuit, you can observe the circuit. This circuit, what we are source voltage is sinusoidal source, and when the diode is short circuited, conduction, then it is called the RL load. So what will be the KVL into this? KVL will be, if the current is R, then it will be Ri plus L di dt. That should be equal to the source voltage, Vs sin omega t, Vm sin omega t. So that has to be solved by mathematical solution methods. So here you see that this is the KVL equation, that is instantaneous time response of the current, or it is normally called the dynamics of the current relation into the RL circuit, when the forcing function is called the Vm sin omega t. So now you already in mathematics first order differential equation, and you solve this type of differential equation with the help of the solution method. Already this is known to you. So one is the particular solution, another is the free solution. So forcing function, taking one solution with the forcing function, taking another is the withdrawing the forcing function as a natural solution. So now from this, if we see that if it is a forcing function, that means it is after the transient. So it is called the AC circuit. Basically in that case it is a AC circuit, and the AC circuit solution, you know that it is a if the Z is called the impedance, that is R square omega square root over, and theta is called the angle omega L by R, then the current will be in AC circuit. In steady state condition will be like this: Vm by Z sin omega t minus theta. Theta is called the lagging angle. So lagging angle depends on the value of the L. If the L is large, then the lagging angle will be very large. So this is normally is called the power factor angle also in a normal steady state circuit. But here we will find the solution, because in each case the diode will be switched on and switched off, and so thereby this forcing function will be sometimes will appear across this and sometimes it will disappear. So this response, so we can find the what will be the total solution of this differential equation. So that can be achieved. So this is one solution is achieved from the steady state condition, and this is the natural response or the transient state. If we withdraw the forcing function as a 0, so in that case the solution will be like this, because when the diode is open circuit, then you can say that the voltage across the load will be 0. So in that case the solution will be like this. And for this, the natural solution is the I naught E T by tau. Tau is called the L by R is called the time constant. So this is standard solution. So total solution is like this: I naught E omega t by tau is here is L by R, and so the tan theta can be written as like this: omega multiplied by t as a omega. So we can write omega t by tan theta. So now put the initial condition so that we can find the value of the I naught, or the, so we can put the initial condition, that means the time t is 0 plus or t is 0, we can put omega t is equal to 0. So here we put the equation omega t is equal to 0, then the solution of the I naught finds like this, dm by z sine theta. So we can put it here now. The complete solution I omega t now coming is like this, equation number 8. Now again another boundary condition we can put, that is omega t is equal to beta. So in the omega 2 beta also we can say that current will be 0. So in that case the whole thing will be 0. Already we have discussed from the graph. So thereby we can say that this part is inside this is coming into this 0. So from here we can find the complete solution from 0 to beta. The omega t is equation is like this, and from the beta to 2 pi it will be equal to 0. So this is the complete solution of this equation. And power absorbed by the load, already we have seen that it is RMS value power. So I RMS square into R, because inductance does not consume any power. We already know that it is a storing element. So it cannot absorb the power in ideal condition. So thereby the only power absorbed is by load, means that is called resistance into the circuit. And the RMS value of the current we can derive in earlier case like this, 0 to beta is to the conduction angle. Now this is the now the conclusion is that from the equation of average output voltage, it is seen that average output voltage decreases with increasing beta, while the RMS increases with beta. So average value of the voltage decreases. You can visualize, because why it is decreases, because some part of the load voltage going as a negative, you have seen that. So negative have also coming into the picture. So where the inductance is giving back the energy to the source. So in that sense, the average value will be less. Earlier it was 0 to pi, but here voltage is going to 0 to beta, but some part of that also negative. So thereby the output voltage decreases with increasing beta, but while the RMS also increases. You know that RMS does not depend on the polarity of this voltage, so RMS will increase. So therefore increasing the theta, hence increasing the L, the form factor and the ripple factor of the Orson. So another problem is that, so form factor and ripple factor also will decrease. However, the ripple factor I naught decreases with increasing inductance. So these will be observed from this. If you put the particular value on this, because there are expression, but if you take some value beta, sometimes beta can be taken as a pi for resistive load, and beta can be taken as 210 degree or like that. If it is a beyond pi 180 degree, then you can compare and you can find the performance, how they are varying with the increase of the beta. So they have stated with that performance, depending on that performance. Therefore, in certain application where a smooth DC current is prime importance, this configuration is rectified in paper. Only one thing is that the current ripple is decreasing and current is being more or less flat than the earlier case resistive load. So in that case it can be applied. Now we go for the freewheeling diode. You see that in the what is the freewheeling diode? Freewheeling diode means that if we put a diode across this with the polarity like this means when this diode will be forward bias, then this diode will be in reverse bias. You have to connect this freewheel diode is like that across the voltage source, that when it is a forward bias, then this diode will be in the reverse bias condition. So that only can happen when you put the diode across the load like that. So this is the configuration, putting the, so they will be vice versa. So when it will conduct, it will stop. When it will conduct, it will stop. So connection of their, so that means their biasing will be in thus that it will be in converse relation or in terms of the conductions. Now, equivalent circuit is for when Bs is greater than 0. That means this diode is conducting forward bias. So Bs means the source voltage is positive half greater than 0. So in that case, this diode will be on and this will be off. Already I have told you. And voltage across RL load is same as source voltage because it is off, so it can be treated as open circuit. So this has no value into this circuit. So total circuit is now like this. So this is open means infinite resistance. So this can be overlooked. So in that sense, the circuit is like that earlier case. So in that case, the forward current will be flowing here. So forward current will be flowing here. But as soon as it will go for the reverse bias equivalent, so voltage is in negative, so it will conduct from 0 to pi, you can say that. So voltage is from 0 to pi, so this D1 will conduct. But after the pi, you see that this diode is going to be in reverse bias. So in that sense, then the voltage polarity here will be positive, here will be negative. So this diode will go for the forward bias for Bs less than 0. So now it will be acting. So as it is a forward bias, so the stored energy into the in the inductance from beyond the pi onwards, it will be returned by this path. So then it will be the returning of the energy and it will not follow here because this diode now is off. So this is called freewheeling of the stored energy. And the voltage across RL load will be 0 because no external voltage is coming across this load, no source voltage is coming across this load because already we know that this load voltage is basically the source voltage. Okay, only the positive half and negative half when it is conducting. So in that case, beyond the pi, the source voltage is equal to 0. Now the picture of this graph, you can say that this is the source voltage. So here the current, you say that initially current will be like that, it will extend further because now the current will, if the heavy inductance is given, so this length of the current is depending on the inductance. If we put the heavy inductance, then this can go extend up to pi also. So this totally depend on the value of the inductance and free wheel portion will be there. And so thus we can see that here this type of constant current without any continuous current. Earlier it was a discontinuity of the current from 0 to pi, 2 pi, but here you can say that from 0 to 2 pi, a continuous distribution of the current can be achieved. And the voltage across the diodes are given here. This is the voltage across the diode D1 and this is the voltage across the diode D, the freewheeling diode DM. So this can be achieved like this. So this is the pattern of this freewheeling portion and also we know what is the freewheeling. Now the current, so transient current and steady state current already we have discussed. So in a circuit you know that when the circuit is first energized, the load current is 0 and cannot change instantaneously. So you know that there is a conception, I don't know whether you have learned it is or not, Faraday's law. Basically this is application of the Faraday's law. Those who understood the EMF equation of the Faraday. So EMF equation of the Faraday, one corollary is that the EMF or the rate of change of flux or rate of change of, because EMF is induced in a circuit is called LDIDT and that EMF is induced by the change of the current or the change of the flux dphi dt. But one restriction of this dphi dt or rate of change of flux or rate of change of current is that it cannot occur instantly. What does it mean? So step change cannot be possible because unit step function of this type of flux or this type of current is not possible. because there will be then, if it is a change instantaneously, so that means that if 0 time, then L di dt, suppose di, but dt is basically 0, then what will be the EMF? EMF will be infinite. And if the EMF anywhere into the circuit is infinite, then what will happen? Can anybody guess? Hello? Is anybody here or left all of you?
No, sir, we are here.
আচ্ছা, এবার আমাকে বলো, যদি ফ্যারাডেজ ইনডিউসড ইএমএ এল ডিআই ডিটি, ডিটিটা 0 হয়, ইনস্ট্যান্টেনিয়াস হয়, in that case, so 0 cannot change instantaneously. It is a statement, but why it is a statement? So load current is 0, but it cannot change instantaneously. Abrupt change of the current cannot change. So why it is called? So that means di dt, dt cannot be 0. So any current at 0 time cannot be there. So what will happen if the 0 time is there? Then the infinite amount of voltage will be produced by the Faraday's law. So if anywhere any infinite voltage is there, then what will happen? Can you say? Is it possible? Anybody else? My question is clear, or any doubt is there?
The infinite voltage is not feasible.
So now first we consider if it is a feasible and possible, then you say that if we apply the infinite voltage anywhere, so anywhere if we apply the infinite voltage, suppose a insulator, if we put the infinite voltage, what will happen there? It will break.
Sir, breakdown.
Okay, breakdown. So that means, so no electrical circuit will exist if this law acts, cannot change instantaneously. That's why they have a good statement that cannot change instantaneously, because there will be no active circuit into the world. Everything will be broken down in respect of the flow of the voltage and the current. So that's why this is called the Faraday's law. Then the current reaches periodic steady state after a few periods. So if cannot change instantaneously, however, you know that in a AC circuit, if we give the voltage input AC, then initially the response will be some lagging, because suppose you know that impedance, some theta angle is there. Then if we apply the sinusoidal voltage, then current 0 power factor. Now after, if we apply some voltage, then current will be lagging to that power factor lagging angle. So there will be some lagging. So now this lagging will be developed with the few cycle. It cannot be developed instantaneously. Got my point? For the very first cycle, it cannot go. Got my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So that's that period where it will go to settle this power factor angle between the voltage and current. So that period or that time is called the transient time. So in a circuit, when we switch on, so if it is a diode here, it is basically acting as a switch. So when it is on or off, whatever may be the condition depending on the biasness, so it will act as a switch. So each period switching on and off, you will have a transient like this. So this will be the transient portion, then this will be steady state portion. Can you follow now this graph? Hello?
Yes.
Got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the steady state current is usually of greater interest than the transient than occurs when the circuit is first energized. Okay, steady state, and that depends on the L by R time constant also. So you know that. So the average load current, RL load, is a function of applied voltage and current, but not inductance. Inductance affects only AC terms in the Fourier series. Okay, because you already you saw that the average portion of the inductance always 0. Already I have told you that. If the inductance value is very high, impedance of the load to AC terms is in Fourier series is very high. and hence the load current is purely DC. That is a Fourier application, we can say that. Now we go for the another application is called the another DC voltage is applied here. So if this is called RL with a DC voltage source, sometime battery, you can say that a battery is given here. Okay, this is a battery. So earlier it was simply RL load. Now we can put a battery. Basically, it can be a battery charging circuit also. You know that in different batteries are charged from the AC source. So this can be as a battery charging load, as well as this can be acted as a DC motor also. You know that you can remember the DC motor, where DC motor, inside the DC motor there is a DC generator and an EMF will be generated always inside the DC motor. That I cannot describe now. You have to understand that. And those who taught you the DC machine, they have already explained that inside the motor there must have some generator. So that generator voltages can be applied as a VDC. So these are the practical scenario where this type of circuit will be existing. So we can discuss now this scenario also, how it will be trajectory of the current and the action of this diode will take place. Now here we can see that in earlier graph we see that, so here the polarity of this voltage is positive. Now in spite, when the positive half cycle, if you see that the voltage is rising, so here the positive polarity, here is negative polarity, but still here you will see that this negative polarity voltage is coming here and the DC voltage is coming. So up to this source voltage is equal of this with the opposite polarity. Okay, so up to that the diode will be into the reverse bias condition. Got my point? This is very this point is basically required for this circuit. So in spite this voltage, we can go now next diagram. So here is the DC voltage line. Okay, now from the zero AC voltage is increasing. That is assumed to be forward bias, but as this voltage is in the reverse polarity, so the diode will be in reverse bias. So up to the angle of the alpha, there will be no conduction of the diode. So diode will stop the conducting because it is still to be forward bias. Got my point? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So beyond the alpha, this diode will go for the, so for this portion, it will be only the forward bias. So up to this angle, when it is not crossing, so it will be conducting. It will be conducting. But beyond that also, again, the diode is getting the reverse bias. But problem is, already I have told you. So the polarity of the inductance of this getting reverse due to the decreased rate of change of current is becoming the opposite polarity when the current is decreasing through that. So beyond that value, so thereby again the diode will be into the forward bias due to this reverse polarity voltage, and there will be extension of the conduction. So you can see that here. So extension of the conduction beyond this point will happen, and it will conduct beyond the up to beta. So got my point? So this will be the conduction of the diode up to beta. Beyond which again it will be 0. So this is the action of the DC EMF in series with the RL load for this diode. Got my point? So this is the connection. So let alpha be the value of the omega t that causes the source voltage to be equal to the VDC. So here the VDC can be applied, can be calculated like this. Okay. So now the KVL equation, you can say that it will be into the KVL equation. You can see that if we put the KVL here into this circuit when it is a conducting. Okay. So diode is conducting in, that means diode voltage is 0. So in that case, the KVL is like this. Okay. So in that case, this is the KVL. So source voltage will be equal to the these voltages. So this is the equation. So and again, the solution can be found by this way. Okay. This solution is, again we can obtain the similar way, force response and the natural response. and thereby again the solution is like this. A is a constant, you can find it. This is a numerical already, you can find it. The equation is there, nothing concept is applied here, only numerical. So whatever the concept, so we can go for that. This is only numerical. Earlier also we have solved this equation putting the initial conditions. Okay, so here also the at alpha and beta where the current is 0. So in the both cases, putting the 0 value, we can find the constant value of the A and other constant into this circuit. So thereby you can find the value. RMS value also you can calculate. The average value also you can calculate, and the power also you can calculate. Now next chapter is called the ripple. How to reduce the ripple into the half wave circuit. Is now main problem is the ripple. You see that the current is getting the disturbed. So how to improve that? So 0 to 2 pi there is no current, and if you want to have the current from 0 to 2 pi, then continuous current, then you have to put the huge inductance. You know that inductance is very complicated element. So this is very what is the problem with the inductance? That pure inductance is not possible. There should have some power loss as a hysteresis and eddy current loss. So this heavy power loss will take place into the circuit. So that's why inductive solution for a circuit is not always acceptable in respect of the practical point of view. So we have to go for the another kind of solution to improve the ripple in case of the poor form factor. So form factor is poor, so you can improve this. The problem of poor form factor of the output voltage of a single phase half wave rectifier with RL load can be solved to some extent by connecting a capacitor across the load resistance. So not only RL load, it is resistive load normally. We can now try for the resistive load. So the form factor can be improved by putting a capacitor across the load resistance. So this is the capacitor. Now sometimes it is called the smoothing capacitor. You have already heard the name. What is the smoothing capacitor? So in this circuit, smoothing capacitor are placed. So what is the now property of the capacitor? So property of the capacitor is, it is called the what is the C dV dt is equal to I. Do you know the equation of the capacitor? What is the equation of the capacitor? What is the current through the capacitor? C dV dt. That is called the rate of change of the voltage. So it will stop the rate of change of the voltage. That means the ripple of the voltage will be opposed. So ripple means the variation of the AC content. What is the ripple? Ripple means the AC content into this. So that is called the variation of the voltage. So that will be opposed across the resistance. That means across the output. So this property will be applied here. So this is called the C dV dt. So any dV dt here will be opposed depending on the value of the C. So how it will be opposed? Normally a capacitor is charged and discharged. So amount of the charge into the capacitor is depending on the voltage applied. So this is called the charging and discharging it. So we can basic equation we know that. So it depends on the charging and discharging of this capacitor. So now one picture you can see here. So suppose for the this diode is forward biased for the positive half. So it is conducting up to this. Okay. And due to the capacitor, it will store the charge, and it will a voltage will be appearing across this. The voltage, there will be a voltage, capacitor voltage, due to the storing of the charge, and this charge will be stored gradually from 0 to pi. But beyond the pi, when the voltage is falling, you see that when the voltage is falling, so you see that this voltage, polarity of this positive half, because here during the charge this part will be positive and this part will be negative. So now here this source voltage is positive and negative. Now at the position when this voltage is exactly equal to this falling end, then the diode stop conducting. Do you say that? Can you say that? See that? Whether the diode will be conducting or non-conducting when the capacitor voltage will be approximately the falling time at this point, dotted portion. What will be condition of the diode? If the capacitor having some voltage with the polarity plus minus upside and downside negative due to the charging period, charging time. So when the voltage is falling from the peak to the some value, then the diode will be forward or reverse bias. What will be the position of the diode? Hello?
So reverse biased.
Yeah, because the polarity of this voltage will be here positive and this negative voltage will come here. Okay, it will neutralize this voltage because here you will see that capacitor voltage will be higher than the falling edge voltage. So it will be reverse bias, it will be stop conducting. So in that sense, now the voltage of this will be like this, okay, and in that then the capacitor will be discharging through this resistance, okay, for this from this to this portion. What will be the work of this? Because this circuit will be off because this will be open. So in that case, capacitor store or the charge will be discharging through the resistance. Got my point? Hello? From
Yes,
dotted
sir.
portion to this
Yes,
portion.
sir.
Okay, and gradually it will discharge to the this point, and the load current will be continuity. So there will be no discontinuity of load current. You say that through the resistance there will be load current. So one portion from the charging, another portion will be discharging of this capacitance. So this is the action. Now you can see that what will be pattern of the voltage. Again, when it comes like this, this value, here you will see that again it will be forward bias. Okay. So because capacitor voltage has fallen, so from this when the voltage is increasing, the diode will be again forward bias. Again the capacitor will start charging because this circuit again will be active. So this is the alternately charging and discharging. Now you see that the graph finally coming. What is the voltage profile of this load? Of this load, voltage profile is coming like this. This is the voltage profile. So got it? So what is this fantastic voltage profile? Here you will see that minimum average voltage is like this, and above which some ripple is there, but it is up to 2 pi. Can you see that? The voltage is coming, positive voltage is coming throughout the 2 pi. There is no loss of the voltage. So thereby voltage ripple will be very much reduced and average value will be improved. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is called the filter capacitor. Normally this is active circuit. Normally each rectifier circuit will find this type of filter capacitor, and the value of the filter capacitor will decide how much it is falling. So you have seen this is falling here. If we improve the value of the filter capacitor, this can be here also, okay, up to this. So it depends on the time constant. You know that RC 1 by RC is called the time constant. Do you know the time constant of the capacitor circuit? 1 by RC is called the, if the C value is very high, then the RC will be high. So thereby it will go like this. So very flattened, we can say a constant DC voltage can be achieved in spite of the half wave rectification. So this is very important phenomena for the application of the filter capacitor. So thus this is one very good application is for the filter capacitor. And these are the currents, different current you can visualize. You have to see what are the current here. So this is the average current. This is the capacitor current. You know that individual capacitor current. This is the load current. Already we have seen. And this is VM pass load current. This is still diode non-conducting. This portion up to from this portion to this portion, diode will be non-conducting, and then the voltage will be across the diode will be like this. This is called peak reverse voltage. Okay, here the PIV, peak reverse voltage, will be very high. So that is load voltage as well as the source voltage, peak reverse voltage. So in that case, the PIV of the rating of the diode should be very high. And then again, the solution can be achieved in terms of the resistive circuit. This is the 1 by RC is called the time constant. Here also similar solution you can have. Already in mathematics several times you have solved this type of equation. Again, the solution is putting the KVL. We can have the solution. This is not a very complicated issue. You are good in mathematics, so you can solve it again. So this is the value of the theta in respect of the RC, and then we can solve this equation. Periodic solution we can have. Filter capacitor value. Now variation of the output voltage. And this is the basically peak to peak ripple approximately. So this is called the ripple value. Now ripple value is finally dependent on what quantity you have observed. The output voltage is reduced by increasing the filter capacitor C. Okay, ripple voltage is reduced. Okay, so you see that this is the C is the value of the filter capacitor. This is the value of the resistance, already we have seen, and this is the frequency. So the ripple can be, this is called the delta V naught is called the ripple value, and this ripple value can be reduced only by decreasing or increasing the value of the capacitance, filter capacitance, or increasing value of the frequency. So very high frequency also important. So sometimes for rectification, that's why high frequency is also used. You know that. Modern technology that is called SMPS. You know that what is SMPS? Switch mode power supply.
No, sir.
Have you got? Huh?
No, sir.
Sorry?
Power
SMPS?
supply kind of in computer.
SMPS, switch mode power supply. যে বিভিন্ন ধরনের ডিসি যে মাল্টিপল পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই থাকে না, অনেক সময় দেখবে কম্পিউটারের নানা জায়গায় এসএমপিএস ইউজ হয় কম্পিউটার সার্কিটে। কোথাও 5 ভোল্ট আসছে, যেমন ধরো তোমাদের ইসে ওই মাইক্রো কন্ট্রোলারে বা মাইক্রো প্রসেসরে নানা জায়গায় বিভিন্ন ধরনের, কোথাও 5 ভোল্ট, কখনো 3 ভোল্ট, এরকম অ্যাপ্লিকেশনে নানা জায়গায় নানা ভোল্ট লাগে। যেমন টিভিতেও আছে। হ্যাঁ, টিভি তো নানা জায়গায় নানা, কোথাও 12 ভোল্ট লাগছে, তো কোথাও 110 লাগছে, কোথাও তো 6 ভোল্ট লাগছে, কোথাও 3 ভোল্ট লাগছে। এই যে মাল্টিপল ডিসি সোর্স, হ্যাঁ, এগুলো যদি আমাদের আনতে হয় এবং রিপল ফ্রি করতে হয়, তাহলে আমাদের তো ডিফারেন্ট রেকটিফায়ার লাগে। দেখতে পাচ্ছি এই ইকুয়েশন থেকে ডিফারেন্ট রেকটিফায়ার লাগে। হ্যাঁ, তো এবং যদি ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি যদি আমাদের নরমালি আমাদের ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি কত 50 হার্জ, 50 হার্জের জন্য এই যে সি এর ভ্যালুটা ভেরি হাই হতে হয়। ঠিক আছে, বড় বড় ক্যাপাসিটার লাগবে। সেগুলো তো ওই ধরনের টিভি সার্কিটে এখন যে সার্কিট টিভি গুলো আসছে তোমার প্যানেল টিভি, সেখানে অত গোদা গোদা ক্যাপাসিটেন্স এখন দেওয়া যায় না। এখন ভেরি কম্প্যাক্ট ফ্ল্যাট প্যানেল, ভেরি স্মল সাইজের যে টিভি গুলো আসছে, সেখানে ডিসি সোর্স গুলো তাহলে কিভাবে তৈরি হবে ভেতরে অত ছোট জায়গায়? তাহলে ক্যাপাসিটেন্সের ভ্যালুটা কম লাগবে। যদি ক্যাপাসিটেন্সের ভ্যালুটা যদি আমাদের কমাতে হয়, তাহলে ফ্রিকোয়েন্সিটা বাড়াতে হয়। বুঝলেন তো? ভেরি হাই ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি যদি আমরা অ্যাপ্লাই করতে পারি, তারপরে যদি রেকটিফিকেশন এরকম ব্যবহার করতে পারি, তাহলেই আমাদের কনস্ট্যান্ট ডিসি সোর্সটা আমরা পাবো। এটা বেসিক সার্কিট, এটা সব জায়গায় মেনটেন করতে হয়, কারণ এটি ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি এসি থেকে ডিসি করতে গেলে ফ্রিকোয়েন্সির উপর ডিপেন্ড করে। এই এসএমপিএস নতুন টেকনোলজি এসছে, যেটা সুইচ মোড পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই, যেখানে ভেরি হাই ফ্রিকোয়েন্সিতে প্রথমে এটাকে নিয়ে যাওয়া হয় 50 হার্জ থেকে, তারপরে সেখান থেকে রেকটিফিকেশন করে ডিফারেন্ট জায়গায় ডিফারেন্ট ভোল্টেজ করা উইথ দি ভ্যালু অফ দি স্মল ক্যাপাসিটি। বোঝা গেল? সুইচ মোড পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই যেটার নাম এসএমপিএস সব জায়গায় এখন ওয়াইডলি ইউজ, নানা জায়গায় ইউজ হয়। So this is one of the design of this filter capacitance. Filter capacitance রিপেল, এখানে তুমি কত পার্সেন্ট নেবে? যদি তুমি 2%, 5% রাখো, যদি আমি ম্যাক্সিমাম 5% যদি তুমি রিপেল রাখতে চাও, তাহলে সি এর ভ্যালুটা তোমাকে ডিজাইন করতে হবে। ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই জেনারেলি তোমাদের বাড়িতে যেগুলো আছে, অনেক সময় হয় না মোবাইল চার্জার, তারপরে আরো অনেকে করে নানা ধরনের বিষয়ের জন্য। যেমন ধরো যারা ইলেকট্রনিক্স এ কাজ করে, হ্যাঁ, যারা ধরো জানি না তোমাদের টাইমার পড়ানো হয়েছে, 555 পড়ানো হয়েছে, অপ্যাম্প পড়ানো হয়েছে? হ্যালো,
অপ্যাম হয়েছে
555 টাইমার
স্যার কোথায়? মাইক্রো প্রসেসরে?
না না না, 555 টাইমার।
So ওটা নিয়ে
স্যার
একটা
ও
এক্সপেরিমেন্ট হয়েছিল।
না টাইমার যে ডিভাইস 555 যার নাম,
টাইমার
সেটা
আইসি,
টাইমার আইসি পড়ানো হয়নি?
না ওটা দিয়ে এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করেছিলাম।
ওই সেটা
আচ্ছা
এক্সপেরিমেন্ট
আচ্ছা
হয়েছিল স্যার।
আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওইগুলোর জন্য যে পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই গুলো লাগে সেখানে তো ডেভেলপ করতে হয়, সেগুলো তো ডিসি সোর্স, সেখানে এই ভ্যালুটা আসে। এই যে অপএম এর জন্য পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই ডেভেলপ করতে হয়, নাহলে তো চলবে না। সেই ক্ষেত্রে এইটা হচ্ছে ভেরি গুড কনসেপ্ট, বিএন বাই এফ আর সি, অর্থাৎ তুমি যে পরিমাণ সি লাগবে সেটা ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি ডিপেন্ডেন্ট, সেখান থেকে তুমি পার করতে পারো কত পার্সেন্ট রিপুল আছে। দিস ইজ এ ভেরি গুড ইকুয়েশন, অ্যাপ্লিকেট অ্যাটলিস্ট অ্যাপ্লাইড ইকুয়েশন। যদি আমি পাওয়ার ইলেকট্রনিক্স ডিজাইন আমার কাছে ভবিষ্যতে যদি আসে ফোর্থ ইয়ারে, তখন আমি এই জিনিসগুলো করাবো। এই হচ্ছে আজকের টপিক, কনসেপচুয়াল টপিক। এগুলো আমি বলেই গেলাম, তোমাদের আরেকটু ভালো করে পড়ে নিতে হবে, কারণ বুঝতেই পারছো এগুলো হচ্ছে যে অনেক কিছু মাল্টিপল কনসেপ্ট ডিপেন্ডেন্ট। সেই জন্য একটু গোড়া থেকে বুঝবে। এর ফার্দার অ্যাপ্লিকেশন গুলো 3 পেজে হয়, এটা সিঙ্গেল পেজে হাফ ওয়েবেই বেসিক্যালি যা কিছু বোঝার হাফ ওয়েবেই বোঝার আছে। বেসিক এলিমেন্ট গুলো সবগুলো তোমাদের আজকে ডিসকাস হয়ে গেছে। এইগুলোরই মাল্টিপল অ্যাপ্লিকেশন হবে, কন্ট্রোল রেকটিফায়ার অ্যাপ্লিকেশন হবে, তারপরে তোমার কিসে থাইরিস্টার যেটা সেটাতে অ্যাপ্লাইড হবে, সিঙ্গেল পেজে তো হবে, ফুল ওয়েবে হবে। এইগুলোই তুমি যে হাফ ওয়েবটা যেগুলো দেখলে কনসেপ্ট, এইগুলোই যখন ফুল ওয়েব করবো নিশ্চয়ই আরো ইমপ্রুভ করবে, কারণ হাফ ওয়েবটাই দুবার করে ফুল ওয়েবে হবে, তখন আরো এর পারফরমেন্স ইমপ্রুভ হবে। কিন্তু বেসিক অপারেশন তোমাকে হাফ ওয়েব থেকে শিখতে হবে। হাফ ওয়েবের অ্যাপ্লিকেশন নেই, কিন্তু এর একাডেমিক ভ্যালু, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং ভ্যালু হচ্ছে মেইন। এখান থেকে তুমি পুরো ব্যাপারটা বুঝতে পারবে, অদারওয়াইজ তো তুমি অন্য জায়গায় কিছু বুঝতে পারবে না। যদিও পাওয়ার ইলেকট্রনিক্স এর এই পার্টটা সার্কিটের পার্ট, তোমাদের মেনলি তো বুঝতে হবে যে কম্পোনেন্ট যেটা আছে সেটা